it can sometimes be a little tricky to effectively indicate upper story planting. You want the design work at the base to show through the upper canopy, and we've done that in gCADPlus in a number of ways. In this particular example, if I select this symbol here, it's called U-Plant Tall Tree, and if we go to the library, those symbols have been selected from a group called Size. So if I want tall trees, I go here and I can scroll through. Here are the symbols. And notice that they are quite faint. The colour of the symbols is controlled by the colour of the layer that the symbol was developed on. So if I go here to the layers group, the small tree, let's imagine for the sake of argument that I wanted to darken the small tree. I can just pick a darker, that's exaggerated, I'll pick quite a dark layer, and you can see the symbol now stands out. So they're open symbols, they're already sized appropriately, and you can just drop them into position, resize them if necessary. It's very easy to resize. Just select a symbol and say I'm going to scale it and make it bigger or smaller. But we can see the underlying understory planting through there quite effectively. Let's move that one into position, and what's happening underneath the tall canopy is easily seen. So that's one way to deal with the upper canopy. Let's have a look at another. We've got a whole series of standard symbols, and if you've been playing with gCADPlus, they're just in plants and standard symbols, and here are a couple of examples. But you'll see here, these are filled symbols, the ones I happen to have chosen, and you can show understory planting quite effectively. Let's do what we did before. We'll just move that one into position, and you can see it's hidden. And you can adjust those quite easily by picking the symbol and going across over here to polyline and just set a transparency. We'll set 100 and hit enter. And now we can see through the symbol. We could do the same to this one, and we'll make that one 100 and unselect, and there we are. So we're looking quite easily there through the symbol by adjusting the transparency. So you get some benefit. It's a more colourful symbol over the ones that we saw there. We have some new symbols that we've been working with. They're a little more elaborate and a little more colourful, and when we place them, they can obscure what we are doing, but you can adjust the see-through capacity, if you like, just by shuffling the order of placement, and that's done by selecting the symbol and then going to Tools, Draw Order. You just need to change the draw order, and as we've done here, and we can see through there. The reason you can see through is the symbols have been developed with some transparency, and you can actually see through in this way. You could, if you wanted to, edit that symbol. So select it and edit it. Pick this colour here and come down and change the gradient type to none, and then change the transparency up there. But I won't do that for the moment. What I just wanted to show is all these different ways of showing upper canopy planting. And so I hope that helps.